With just days until the general election, the Nomad Alliance is working with political candidates to get the unsheltered community to the polls and their vote counted. ABC4's Annika Johns joins us now live in the studio after attending today's candidate meet and greet with more on their efforts. Annika?
All right, so once a month, the Nomad Alliance meets at Jordan Park for a supply drive. Live music, hot food, blankets, and fresh clothes are all passed out. But this time round, over a dozen electoral candidates were in attendance advocating the importance of going to the polls and voting.
This year's general election continues to draw near. People across Utah are casting their votes, including those who call the streets of Salt Lake City home.
I think it's the first time that this population has been actively engaged and actively encouraged to participate in the political process.
For the past several weeks, the Nomad Alliance has been transporting Utah's unsheltered community to and from the DMV and early voting locations, giving those who don't necessarily have a permanent address or a valid ID the chance to vote in this year's election.
I say to them all the time that the reason why you're so ignored is because you don't vote.
But when doing so, the Alliance realized many of those in their community didn't know who they were voting for and wanted a chance to research before casting their vote. But without access to the internet, a computer, or phone, it can be difficult. So they decided to find a way to give their community the chance to do so.
We're having a Meet the Candidates event with 14 candidates from all different political spectrums here to chat with the unsheltered folks about homeless policy and how they can serve them better when they're in office.
A number of candidates were in attendance, including those running for the Salt Lake City Council.
Everyone is a part of shaping our future, and we shouldn't treat people differently just because of the circumstances.
To those running for state senate.
I want to kind of understand how people, what's on their minds at the moment, what's working, what's not working. We have ideas and, policy ideas, but it really needs to be informed by people on the ground who are experiencing it.
A number of political parties and policies were represented, giving the Nomad community the chance to not only learn more, but also speak with those who wish to represent them face to face.
I hope they take away hope. The fact that there are things that can happen, that can work, that there are people who care very much about them.
In their effort to have unsheltered voices heard, the Nomad Alliance says that they have a selected few of unsheltered individuals who will meet with Salt Lake County Mayor Jenny Wilson to go over a $500 million public safety bond being voted on in this year's election. Jordan, I will send things back over to you.